Hey, tonight on the Traeger Flatrock, we're going to do a stir fry. Now, a lot of you know we love our stir fries, and we're going to do it a little bit different tonight. Now, typically, at Costco, we buy these big old bags of veggies like this, frozen veggies, and this works out really well for this. We use it in stir fries, we use it for side dishes and everything else, so we go through a lot of veggies this way, but I'm way down low on the veggies right now. So, we're in Winco, and I picked up this small bag of veggies. Sugar snap peas, pea stir fry it's called, from Flavor Pack. I like it because there's only 20 milligrams of sodium, so low in sodium. And a lot of you know that about 2.5 years ago I had a sudden death experience. So I've been trying to eat healthy. I'm not perfect, we're trying to eat healthier anyway. So we're going to use these veggies here, we're going to give that a try. And we switched from using rice all the time to something a little bit healthier, and now we've been using cauliflower rice, and we like cauliflower rice. I tell you what, if I blindfolded you and put rice and cauliflower rice and did it upright, you probably wouldn't notice a difference. Now, what we've noticed though, you buy the big bags of cauliflower rice, not a problem, but the bags that come in it are pretty good size. So if we use this whole bag in a stir fry, it makes a really big batch, and it's almost too much for Diane and I. And even though we don't mind leftovers, we're not good at keeping leftovers. We just eat it all. So tonight, Diane gave me a look because I said, we eat it all, I eat it all. So tonight we're going to just use half the cauliflower rice. We're going to use these veggies. We have some shrimp done up here. We're going to do some shrimp with garlic and butter. And I have some low sodium light soy sauce right here that we're going to use for some extra flavor. And then of course avocado oil. So hey, let's just do it up. Alright, first thing we're going to do is throw down a little avocado oil. Get that spread out a little bit here. Then we're going to put our veggies down. Like I said, this is the first time using these veggies, so it'll be interesting to see what we think about them. Let's see, they look good. They're frozen, of course, like I said. Flavor Pack, Flavor Pack. Sugar snap peas stir fry. That looks good. Got carrots in there, snap peas. I think there's some mushrooms in there, some onions, and some, what I said, carrots. What does it say? What it says right there. Snap peas, carrots, yellow carrots, water chestnuts, mushrooms, and onions. A lot easier to read it than try and figure it out by the look. Alright. So we're going to let that go for a while. We're going to put our dome on here. Let it do a little bit of steaming because it was froze. It already has some moisture in there. We're going to let that steam for a little bit before we throw our rice on next. Alright, on a side note, what do you have going on here, Diane?
This is Swiss chard.
Swiss chard. So I never had this before until like a week ago, and you know what? It tasted pretty good. I was going to do it on the griddle, but we decided Diane wanted to do it inside in the skillet. That's fine. We're using the hot plate because we're actually running off solar and batteries, and our cooktop, our induction cooktop, is not wired through our inverter. That's why we have this going on. But we're going to go ahead. Diane's going to do the Swiss chard inside, and then when I get everything done outside, she's going to bring it out. We're going to mix it into our stir fry. Should be good. All right, let's check out our veggies, see how they're looking. Obviously, they'll have a ways to go yet, but we have to do our rice, and the rice takes a little bit, not too long, but a little while. I think the veggies are looking nice. Diane has the Swiss chard under control inside. So just because, I'm going to go ahead and give these just a little bit of love here real quick. And we're going to toss on just a little bit of this low sodium soy sauce. Just a little. This bottle's about empty. Just about have a dead soldier. Just cover it back up, let it go. Then we'll get ready to put our rice on. Alright, let's put the rice on. Put down a little avocado oil. Spread that out just a tad bit. Now I said I'm going to try and put a half a bag. We're not going to use the whole bag, so we're going to kind of eyeball this. There you go. That's what we're going to go with tonight. Then we're just going to seal this bag up, put it back in the freezer, and we'll be good for another meal with this bag. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to put our shrimp on. Everything here is looking really good. I hope that the wind's not hampering this too much, because I tell you what, it is breezy out here. I put a little butter down for our shrimp. Little butter and a little garlic. A little more garlic. There we go, that looks good. Then we're going to put our shrimp down in here. Oh yeah, gonna get in that garlic and the butter. Get this rice out of there just a tad bit. Yeah. All right, let's check our shrimp here. We don't want them to get overdone. We don't want them to get spongy on us. Let's just give those a little flip. Those are looking good. Just a couple more minutes on the shrimp, not much. Then we're going to mix it all together. How's that wind doing? I tell you what, once again, I've said it before on these videos when I do these things on the griddle. It's windy out here right now. Things are blowing off the table. Wind is blowing. But this Treager Flatrock does not care about the wind. It just does so well the way it's set down inside the case. I love it. And I'll say it again. I hope they come out with a little portable to take along with us in the RV down south for the winters. I hope they come out with a little 2-burner portable. Not a 2-burner on a stand like they came out with. I want a 2-burner portable. Come on, Traeger. Pay attention. All right, we're about ready to mix these all together in here. Diane decided that chard she's going to have as a side. She didn't want it to ruin this, so she's going to dish it up. We're going to have it as a side. I think I'm going to throw it on top of mine anyway. We'll see how it turns out. All right, we're ready to mix this all up. Pick this off there. Let's just have a little fun. This is where the fun starts, right? This is when you get to mix things together. Oh, yeah. Hey, Diane, it's about ready. We'll be dishing this up in 2 minutes. I think that's a pretty good combination. I think that's just enough veggies, just enough rice, just the right amount of shrimp. We throw that chard on here, that Swiss chard, and we'll have a nice amount right there. That's just about right for a nice dinner. What do you think? Look good to you out there? Let me know down below in the comment section. All right, let's dish up Diane's. Tell me how much you want, Diane.
Well, that's too much.
That's too much?
Yeah.
All right, how about that? Just because the camera is showing that this is your dish, don't mean you can't have a good dish. There's Diane's helping. There you go. I guess that's going to be on my plate. You want me to carry this out to the casita for you?
Yeah, my hands are full.
All right, I'll be right back. I got to take this out to the casita. All right, I'm back. I did the gentlemanly thing and carried it out to the casita for Diane. She had her hands full. Now, for the record, as we were walking out to the casita, she says, well, I might have a little bit more than that. I may take a little what's left over there. I think she just didn't want you all to see how much she was going to eat. But that wasn't very much on her plate. There we go. I guess If I was a fancy person, I'd make this even more presentable, but I'm not that fancy. What do you think? I think that looks good. Once again, Traeger Flatrock, done as well. Now we're going to go out there. I'll throw some of that Swiss chard on here, excuse me, and I'll show you what that looks like. But I think a lot of you know what Swiss chard is. But there you go. How about that? There's our thumbnail. All right, so I have to come in here and do the Swiss chard. She didn't put it on. There's Swiss chard. If you had Swiss chard, she has it as a side dish. That's mine? All right. There you go. That's dinner tonight. All right, time to clean our kitchen and evaluate our meal. So once again, that was a good stir fry. Those veggies turned out really well. That size of package was just right for the two of us. I'm sure that that package was not as economical as buying that big package from Costco, but we liked it well enough. We said we're going to write down the price of that bag from Winco. We're going to compare it to what we pay for the bag in Costco. And you know, if it's even close, we might do the small bags because of the convenience factor. We do live in a fifth wheel, so we don't have like extra freezer space. So if we can buy small bags, that works out well for us in the freezer. What else? Oh, the shrimp was done to perfection. I would like to have them a little bit more golden brown, but I had quite a bit of butter and quite a bit of garlic on there, so it kind of stopped that browning process, but it was good. We love the shrimp. So, oh, and the rice, the cauliflower rice. The cauliflower rice, by doing the half a bag, that's the right size for us. For two people, splitting that bag was perfect. That's probably pretty loud, isn't it? Okay, I'll just finish up. I'll finish this later. So I think we found a new way to do that. We're going to buy the big bags of cauliflower rice from Costco like we always have. We're going to use half a bag for two people and move forward. You know, we like rice with, if we're going to do a steak or pork chops, whatever else, we'll use that cauliflower rice as a side. So we use rice a lot, just like veggies. We use veggies a lot along with, again, pork chops or steak or stir fries, or I might even throw it in some eggs in the morning. Who knows? Anyway, all right, hey, we enjoyed this meal. We're full, we're fat, we're happy. Time to clean up, sit in front of the TV and be lazy. So if you enjoyed this video at all, how about a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Consider subscribing and let us know, do you use cauliflower rice? If you haven't, are you going to try cauliflower rice? Do you use the flavor pack veggies? I don't know. Let us know. We love the comments. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.